Good evening. We are going to be discussing this evening the concept of Yom Haledes, birthday, what a birthday signifies, why people celebrate a birthday, what is its significance in Torah scriptures. Some people feel that a birthday is something which is secular. They refer to the verse in Chumash where it says Yom Haledes es Parei, that we're talking about a birthday. When it says Yom Haledes, the only time that it says a birthday clearly, explicitly in Chumash is Yom Haledes es Parei, the Yom Haledes of Parei. So how is it appropriate that it should be a Jewish custom, and so on and so forth. So we will actually discuss tonight the concept of Yom Haledes, of birthday, in two phases. One is different sources that we find from our sages in regards to the potential of what a Yom Haledes, what a birthday could accomplishes, and how it is reenacted every year. And the second idea is customs of different Gedolei Yisrael, Torah giants, Torah leaders, Jewish leaders over the course of the generations, how they commemorated their birthday. Hopefully we'll be able to fit in everything that we're planning to for this evening. We will discuss it chronologically, starting from the creation of the world, creation of Adam, and then going through the generations, our patriarchs, and then going through Moshe, and then going through the war with Amalek, and all the different things that are quoted in the Talmud, in other Sfarim, that signify what the significance is of a Yom Haledes, of a birthday. We celebrate Rosh Hashanah. Why do we celebrate Rosh Hashanah on Aleph Tishrei, the first day of Tishrei? It should have been celebrated on the 25th of Elul. The world was created the 25th of Elul. The answer is that Adam HaRishon was created on Rosh Hashanah, on the sixth day of the creation, which is Aleph Tishrei. So the Alter Rebbe says, Rav Shneur Zalman of Liadi says that this shows that the whole idea, the concept of commemorating Rosh Hashanah in a certain date is based on the creation of Adam HaRishon, and we can't say the birth. It's not the birth; it's the creation of Adam HaRishon. So the Rebbe says that from this we see a source of commemorating a birthday. Another interesting thing that happened in later years is a name of a Jewish month that is called Iyar. Iyar is the second month after Nisan. In the summer months, there are 6 months winter and 6 summer months. The second month in the summer months, starting from Nisan after Passover, is Iyar. So the Talmud tells us in the tractate of Rosh Hashanah. Why is Iyar referred to as Iyar? Because this is the month that Zivsonei Elam, the ones that illuminated the world, were born then. They refer to the patriarchs, and one of the commentaries, Tosfos, who was from the original commentators on the Talmud, asked the question: how could we say they were born Iyar if they were born in Nisan time and other times? So the answer is that it means to say they were already in the world then. That as a result of their birth, they were already in the world. That Iyar is called Iyar because this is from the word light. The ones that illuminated the world were born in that season. Which this shows that a name of a month is referred to the birth date, the birth month, the birth of the patriarchs which were born at that time, in Nisan time, but already Iyar is a result of their birth. And every year the name of the month is not changed. It's not just the year they were born. It remains all the years in the Jewish calendar as the name Iyar. Another thing that took place in history is basically when Haman threw a lottery to decide what month he wants to destroy the Jewish nation, God forbid. So he chose, the lottery fell on Adar, and he was very happy. He says, oh, Adar is the month that Moshe Rabbeinu passed away. So the Talmud adds and says, but he did not know that in that same month Moshe Rabbeinu was born. Mm-hmm. From this we see the potential of Moshe Rabbeinu being born in Adar, and that actually had an influence, an impact on the miracle of Purim. I once was thinking that it's interesting to note that Moshe Rabbeinu's birth was the 7th of Adar, and Purim is the 14th of Adar. It's a cheshbon of 7 days, almost the time of the bris of Moshe Rabbeinu. On the other hand, Moshe Rabbeinu was born already with a bris. Our sages tell us he was Neilad Mo. He was born already with a bris. If I'm not mistaken, Rasha says it right when it says Vayar Vatera Isekitev, that is good that he was already born there. But B'chol Eifim, the 8th day is the day that the child receives its strength. That's why the Maimonides writes, that's why a person makes a bris. We make the circumcision on the 8th day, because that's the day that the child's already stronger and healthier. When is this? So it's either it's the Purim, which is basically, if we count Zayin, Ches, Tes, Yud, Yud Aleph, Yud Beis, Yud Gimel, Yud Dalet, Purim is the 8th day. The 8th day. And that is the day that the Jews won over all the nations that were ready to gang up on them and destroy them. And and Haman was a descendant of Amalek. And originally, Moshe Rabbeinu conducted the war against Amalek. So we see a very interesting thing, that the bris of Moshe Rabbeinu was on the day of Purim, the 14th say the 14th, the 5th, the 8th day is, so say Zayin, Ches, Tes, Yud, Yud Aleph, Yud Beis, Yud Gimel, Yud Dalet. The 14th is the 8th day. So B'meila, the bris is then, so this is the impact, the strength of Moshe Rabbeinu destroying Amalek. This is a side thing. Which, by the way, we will see further that there was a Godel B'Yisrael that he celebrated not his birthday, but the day of his bris. His own personal bris he celebrated. This was the Chassam Sofer. Chassam Sofer celebrated the bris, the day of the bris, every year. Now, when we go further, we come to the war with Amalek. So it says, Vayema Moshe Yeshua. Moshe assigned Yeshua that Yeshua should take care and select people for the war. So there's a sefer that mentions, the name of the sefer is called Vehizir Parshas Yisrael. Why is it that Moshe turned to Yeshua? Is because Yeshua himself was also born in Adar. And that's why his mazel, his luck, is that he will be able to conduct the war and be successful in the war against Amalek. Okay. Now we're going to go on to the Talmud, Yerushalmi. This is all from the Babylonian Talmud. Now we're going to go on to the Jerusalem Talmud.